Hi, it's Emelian again. To another movie. It's April 22, 7/12. Well, God has given me revelation for quite a long time about Comet, even before I realized it in the last year. Whatever I thought it was the subject, now there's a higher subject behind, and it's the Comet. I talk about this, I have enough time to look my past revelation. I have very, very little time. And I'm old. Now, I heard to not say that. No. What's gonna happen is, uh, I've given a lot of speculation, Atlas, because of the green mist devil that was lifting and killing people when I was in Vancouver. So I guess it's gonna be in Vancouver. This gas by comets. Around the gas, people who don't know, it's called the aura. It's not gonna be the rapture. Now, the new information I wanna hide. Well, first of all, last night I had revelation, new dreams. I'm gonna make another video besides that. But I heard another state. I heard, and I knew that this is gonna fall there too. And it was like more middle, left, center, maybe even northwest, anyways. Maybe Colorado. I heard it before, but I went back to sleep. I had a couple of other dreams, and I missed them. Especially because I started to interest almost as a prophetic sport last night. For quite a long time, I haven't since that comet. Still have to make a living, and I don't get donations. So, anyways. So that kind of disrupted my attention. And what I had, that dream I remember at the end, is a ball fell down, and one man in front of me jumped and lay like this. And it was showing me how to do it when a grenade just go, but it's a comet. So I did it. I also heard before that I was wrong. And I don't know what I was wrong. I know that before there was a movie, and I knew that the shootout had somehow north. I said the poker player in that representing symbolically was Iranian and an Indian and maybe in India, and it happened in February, but it's past. Maybe it's gonna happen now. We've seen that since then. I was a day before, but it's already too late. Remember I said? So yes, Iran has fly his first satellite after many failures. I've seen this earlier today. So that's what it was. It was the Iranian, but then when I say take a picture of that scene, and the guy did it, but I say the shooting already started. Well, that's a shooting of a star, so it was too late. Everything is in place. Other people couldn't stop it. So I hope there's no war, because I also have, I hate to be negative. So what's the new? Okay, well, now I understand that, I speculate. Also, God told me what movie is that in that dream. I don't know if it's in True Lies that he goes in a plane with the, pistol. I don't think it's High Velocity. That's an old war movie. Might be. Definitely not Cliffhanger. It's North. What movie is that? But I think there was another one. Now what we have is that Comet Borisov. Comet Borisov is the comet that I saw in the dream, and I decorticated our meeting very well. It was long. Even when I explained it, sometimes it took half an hour, and I wanted it to be like 2 minutes. So Borisov also knew that I didn't mention my movie, that Boris is like more Russian, but it's Turkish. So this explains another movie that I've seen some big hazelnuts falling on my right. Turkic, from the the name Borisov, meaning maybe snow leopard. I've talked about disgusting leopard, but that's the constellation definitely. Maybe two in one here. Short wolf, it means maybe, okay. Leon's Tolstoy, the Natasha, and Pierre, which means rock, Saint Pierre, and the Great Comet of 1812, which was when Napoleon invaded Russia. Now I knew that it was Leon Tolstoy, the thing, and it was Russian, so I knew it might be Comet Borisov. But I was so up, like personally, I couldn't do nothing almost half the day today, even rested. So after 4 or 5 days studying and fasting, and only eating half of something, I did recuperate today, but I'm still a bit down. So Comet Borisov, I'm not gonna give the information, but it's the second interstellar notated, apparently, and that's how the official says. 110 miles per hour, 110,000 miles per hour, because the high velocity, they think it's interstellar. Also because of the shape, it's a shape of cigar down in that dream, and that Comet Borisov. It looks like it's Comet Borisov, maybe more, and maybe Atlas or other, maybe a bunch of them. But Comet Borisov, it's been revealed to me that it's gonna fall, and I'll mention the Leonard Park, Wood Park, Leonard in Missouri. Now last night I had a couple dreams. One was I was wrong. One, but I don't know if it was because of the Antichrist that was speaking, Elon Musk. By the way, I've definitely mentioned that it was like this, and I don't know, but when I looked again, the picture of the baby Archie when he's standing like where I'm standing now, he has that stuff here, much more than Elon Musk. So those are my two candidates for the Antichrist. And of course we've seen about Obama, they talk. I've seen the last woman, it's gonna be in shade too. President, I'm not gonna talk about this. Maybe it's Michelle, I don't know. Maybe it's Marianne, Mary H. God told me it's gonna end up with the Mary H. So God told me to not talk about it, and I still did. I'm gonna restart this. Can't. Lord Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna continue. So Comet Borisov is like a Cigar Shape. It's Interstellar. It's the second one. Last night also forgot the new place that God told me that apparently it's gonna hit. I went back to sleep. I was tired. After 4 or 5 days fasting, came back today, rested. Didn't do any videos all day. Barely could study or eat or pray. So I eat little by little. And this Comet Borisov now, it looks like the excrement of Sonia, which is in the Natasha, Pierre, and the Great Comet of 1812. It's a play from Leon Tolstoy. I know it's like Russian, the movie, the name. Boris, and from Turkic, confirmed me another big hazelnut that fall on my right. So I don't know. Also in that dream I said Sonia left a little crate. Now apparently I didn't have time to check. There's a star or a constellation called Crater. So maybe when it left there is a little crate that went out from there, and it's gonna hit later on. Or definitely when I look at the picture they did even of the first interstellar comet, which was in 2017 called Oumuamua or something. By the way, last night, the last dream I had, it was like a ball falling down, and a guy jumped on his stomach, and he in front of me, and he was showing me how to do it, and I did it. I woke up, I'm like, yeah, okay, it's preparation of war now, it has nothing to do with Comet, but yes, now I know that Borisov, which I didn't have time, but I had suspected because of the name Russian when I checked Sonia, but there was like 10, 12 secret meaning to find, too deep on that. I passed that one, almost the last one, but now a lot of came since 2 days since then about Comet Borisov 2, which started 7 months ago online, but not really. Now more we see, and some pictures came out. It's similar like the first one. The first one was Oumuamua. So now this is like the guy jumping and showing me how to do it. And Oumuamua, and now Borisov like me, I'm jumping too like this. Another time I speak, I was lying like this, hiding. So this is the comet, and like the dump I saw. Oh, thanks God telling me I'm a dump. I do deserve it. But it was small, and in the exact picture I will post with this as a thumbnail. Since I don't have time to do a movie like God showed me many months ago in the background. Anyway, I apologize. Give donations, by the way. Maybe it's gonna make me relax, because last night I was thinking before bed about Prophetic. I even log in, but immediately I felt an energy coming out. My back skin immediately start to evaporate. I'm like, whoa. Today and this morning I couldn't do nothing, almost did. I asked God, I heard no, so I didn't insist. So why don't you go there, since I have revelation, maybe like nobody, and try to bless yourself and do something, because God showed me in a dream about a month or two ago, and I barely didn't to ask for donation, or at least put something. All I can do right now, because I'm on YouTube, just to put it in my own page and the about, and you click PayPal, it's gonna go direct, and not in a card or a beginning of card in this movie, unless I change the radio, which I will probably do later. So I'm obeying God, and I'm doing this. Everybody got to feed themselves, and including myself, trying to be honest here, and not selfish, and trying to make money, and not warn nobody that apparently is one of my jobs or other jobs of prophets, but they're sleeping, and they don't think much about Comet. I've buzzed like 20 today, 20 people online, and was James talking about this. Fully it's gonna make a domino effect or change. So Comet Borisov night football field. Okay, I'm gonna pass the thing. You can check it. Okay, all the data, the stuff about it. So yeah, the Antichrist either about. I already talked about this. Who knows what's the mistake? I failed to say. Maybe it's Colorado. I'm not sure. It was about more northwest, which can, but or maybe it's just an adding. But man, it was figuring about heaven and misery. Maybe it's gonna hit a bad place. Apparently, this one has a lot of not cyanogen, but carbon monoxide. It's possible that there's gonna be a bunch of comments, because now we're in the tribulation. In a religious matter, I heard like a minute to stop this video. So scientific matter, there's a lot there. I hope nobody's gonna steal my plans like they want it, or stay put, and until like the dream I had, then and I fell down when I can't put my phone. And the reason it was probably if the comet comes, we know there's gonna be a period, no electricity or no satellite working. I don't know how it's gonna work. So pray for yourself, man, and whatever comet it is, Borisov, which now it's really like, and I'm gonna know for sure in a few days, I think, and I can ask God, but I don't, because there's so much new information for me right now that it's like, whoa, I'm almost in the nebula, but no, that's God, maybe, I don't know, that's like, okay, so what, God is not nebula, God is above. So what is it here? It is what, but the nebula. So now what's gonna happen is that, and this, it's spirit. So now what's gonna happen is that we got Comet Atlas. It's gonna pass near June. 13 May, man. Which is the one? 13 May again. Comet Panstar. Comet Swan. So man, if Comet Swan come close by, when it come close, and then I saw like Putin and Russia trying to jump in for something in probably in Alaska or something. Guys, check it up. Also, I don't know why is this telescope empty. At least it was 3 weeks ago. The one that has no window, the one that in Hawaii, the Panstar actually. So for people who don't know, Panstar, Atlas, we got Comet Borisov, which is Interstellar, and the Super Bowl, the Lions gonna win. So this year, I'm gonna study this. Comet shower, and pray for in 2029, or when it repasses 6 or 7 years later, or rather 7 or 8 years later, if that's what they say, when it's orbit back, and it might get attracted by a keyhole when it passes, and that's why when it comes back it can hit a big asteroid or comet, called Apophis. So it's the dolphin, and this is the final thing, I think, man. So between then, bunch of little comets, probably the Lions, as God told me, to the next one, the next Super Bowl, which nothing's gonna happen, because probably something's gonna happen now, very soon. And there's not gonna be any more Super Bowl until the last one, the Dolphins, which we call Super Bowl here, Super Bowl. So God, people pray, and I just want to make sure, we're in the tribulation, and it's gonna enter the great tribulation after, and whatever calculate it is, I'm not trying to get reward and stuff, which I probably could, but by asking God and study, but as you know, right now it's a bit out of my mind, and I've been 1 year and more homeless, and I don't want to talk about this. So just know that in a religious matter, okay? Whatever your job is, that's the most important for you. Whatever your situation, whatever your co-workers, for you right now, if you die, do you think God will be happy with you? Or do you say, okay, you pass at least a little bit, the balance of 50%, you're done? And now I'm talking about your duty, 50%, not just according to your knowledge, obviously. We're not condemning. When Jesus says, nobody passed but through my door, it's true. Once you read, once you hear it. Other people, sometimes they might ignore it because they've been locked in a jail and they don't know what is the sun and the light. Would you condemn them because they don't know? No. So this is it. So have a good conscience, guy, because when you don't have a good conscience, it's often the start of the cancer. Okay? So God bless you. Sorry if it's a bit disappointing. Like I said, it was a time for a break for me. Thank you. God bless you, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. So Comet Borisov is definitely the excrement given by Sonia, which is on top of that place that looks like misery. A little crate She left. Maybe she left in the constellation. Maybe it's gonna come later. Maybe it's gonna come when it passes close. And by the way, guys, we're talking about millions of kilometers from Earth, and Apophis passes only at 30,000, and it's huge. So I think it's bigger. So imagine. All right, they won't tell you that because people sometimes they're like animals. They don't use their intelligence. So what are you gonna expect from them? But even hurt good people or innocent. So they will do all kinds of bad stuff. So that's why one time one guy said to me yesterday, why they don't warn people? Well, first of all, it's not my job. But I said, God instruct everybody, and above that, they will do that. Some people, if they announce, and I say, well, they'll see it one time. But when you prepare yourself and you listen to God, He'll tell you often, it doesn't have to be in dreams, it can have to be in videos like this. So make sure it's gonna happen. Prepare yourself. Buy yourself a gas mask if you want to stay. But just know that the most important is to stay with God. Because if you prepare yourself like a so-called prepper and you don't have God, you're in trouble. You're signing to get the mark of the beast, and you'll be condemned. It's better even if you die in that gas, but while preaching outside from now on, and you don't have to say more, and you'll be safe. You gotta do what you gotta do, or if your job, whatever it is. I know that we've seen that Einstein is in heaven, according to a testimony. And the man was not only Catholic, the man was a convert, I guess, but he tried to do some of his job, maybe before he knew God, and then to do it for the best of people. So, there's a conversion. It's about what you know and what your call is and how you comport yourself even after work. So God bless you, like I said, and we'll see what's gonna happen for me after tomorrow if I pray and see what's gonna happen. Bye.